presentation of the National Football League.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback. Now, faking the give. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
In motion goes Likely. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. It is a big run by Cook, 31 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second down at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 1. Allen going to give it to Cook. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Allen on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. It's Allen. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And movement up front.
Ball start.
And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Jackson now. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 38 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Kohler. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and goal. Throwing Jackson. Over Arm in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bills have got it. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
It's the score, 7. Ravens, nothing.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. Oh! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and inches. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. 1st down picked up as the running game comes through. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Let's pick it up. We'll drop out now.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st down, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd down and 3. Allen gonna throw again. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. In motion, Shakir. 4th down. Here's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And He'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers.
Jackson's pass complete to Zay Flowers. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. In motion goes Likely. This is Henry. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st down, Ravens.
No way, you're kidding me! Come on, man! What are we doing?
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Open right side is Likely. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Jackson looking to throw. Flowers with the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson going to keep it himself. And we'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the give, here's Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
In motion goes Likely. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now Codrington to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So, on fourth down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. LeJontay Wester deep for Baltimore. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
2nd down, they need 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. Contrington to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bills offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. Left side, that open man is Knox. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Uh-oh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Smith on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Play action. Here's Allen. A short pass taken in by Knox. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. Down the left sideline, and he's into the end zone. Elijah Moore, touchdown Buffalo. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
In motion goes Likely. They'll run. It's Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll try to run for it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 3rd and 2. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
That's good for a Bills.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll work his way forward for the 3 yards. Malachi starts there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Offside. Defense.
Extra point try by Bass. He knocks it through. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a 1st down up to the 37-yard line.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Ravens.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Hopkins sent in motion. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
Yep. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Greg Russo in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Now Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Short, complete to Likely. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Ravens.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, Hairston on the stop. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On 4th down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This, about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Ravens will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now Codrington to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense ready to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Good for a Buffalo Bills.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the cut into this 2-score lead, but instead they now got to defend a fresh set of downs, and As you look up at this clock, we might be running out of time.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing again. It's Allen. Open is Knox over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. One more time going up top with Allen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This one from 49. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Lester now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Look at that. Slinging across his body and connected. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore. Throwing Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Jackson now on second down, and he will score! Game on! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Ravens 25.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And that's just a disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And this game is not a done deal just yet. Still have 3 timeouts to the defense. Now, if there's one 1st down, it seals the deal. But there is still a chance for the defense to get the ball back. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
At the 45-yard line.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Focus, boys. Focus.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Josh Allen. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.